Ohio Republican senatorial candidate Bernie Moreno, he joined popular conservative commentator Ben Shapiro in Putnam County earlier this evening.
The two headlined the Reagan Dinner and spoke to voters. Steve Iwanek was there to speak with the two as Election Day is just weeks away.
Well, even in the smallest of counties, the biggest names will show up. And here in Putnam County tonight, a potential future face of the state, along with a national media name, made a pit stop to rally Republican voters.
And the reality is, I'll represent all of Ohio. Sherrod Brown only wants to represent Cleveland, Columbus, and Cincinnati.
A fight for a Senate seat with just days to go. Republican candidate Bernie Moreno headlining the Reagan Dinner in Ottawa for the Putnam County Republican Party.
We're going to win because people are sick and tired of the status quo. They're sick and tired of the high prices, the open border, the instability all over the world, the assault on American energy.
In 2020, Putnam County voted over 80% in favor of former President Donald Trump. So why campaign here with less than a month until Election Day?
Bernie's been around all the time. He's not stopping one day. I mean, I've been with him just for part of the day, and we've hit, I think, 4 or 5 separate stops. I mean, he's just not going to stop until he takes the Senate seat.
Founder of conservative media group The Daily Wire, Ben Shapiro joined Moreno for his campaign stop, advocating for him by saying Moreno understands what people seek in a leader.
He's an entrepreneur. He's somebody who actually knows business. He knows how to talk to people, and he understands the travails people are going through because he's had to make payroll. And that's a huge deal in modern America, where you have an entire political class that's completely separated off from the guy who actually has to, be paid for a living.
But not everyone thinks that. Moreno's opponent, Senator Sherrod Brown, and his campaign sharing with WTOL, quote, Bernie Moreno is trying to distract from his record of screwing his workers out of the overtime pay they earned and deliberately shredding evidence a judge ordered him to keep to try and get away with it, selling Chinese-made cars that hurt Ohio auto workers, supporting a national abortion ban, and calling Ohio women a little crazy for caring about their right to make their own health care decisions. Brown is going for a 4th term, but Shapiro thinks Ohioans will vote for a new face.
I think that Bernie, when you meet him, obviously has a tremendous sense of authenticity. You don't get that from a lot of other candidates. I've campaigned with a lot of people, and let's just say that sometimes there's a gap between public persona and what's going on behind the scenes. That is certainly not the case with Bernie Moreno.
So Moreno will look to take that Senate seat away from Brown, but the voters will be the ones who ultimately make that decision in 26 days on Election Day. Reporting here in Ottawa, Steve Iwanek, WTOL 11.